Alrighty, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at how to get MC attuned. Now this is mainly going to be how to solo it for rogues and hunters. You need to be able to have the evade or the feign death at the very end, and you will see why. Everything else can be done by any class. It's that final little part that's a pain in the butt. Now thinking about it, you could probably duo it in a sense of basically having one person sacrifice himself while the other runs and actually gets the attunement part. So that is an option if you guys didn't want to clear the entire dungeon or if you're having a hard time finding someone. But you're going to go through here, open up these side gates as far as that goes. You're going to head this way. And you don't actually, so you don't have to open up the actual lock itself. The main gear system, because you're basically just coming through here. You do want to watch out, especially I highly recommend, obviously you should be level 60 at this point to be able to get past everything without anything aggroing on you. And you're going to be needing to be level 60 anyways to do MC. You could do it a little bit lower, but let's be real. So then you're going to come right here. This is where you're going to jump out the window. So this little window jump trick right here, this is also how you can drop aggro. So if things aggro you, you can jump out here and avoid all of it. They will eventually despawn. So if he starts targeting me, that's how you would despawn him. Alrighty, from here, I want to be able to jump down onto this main platform right here. Be careful not to jump on this pat. It was close, but I didn't. And now you're literally just going to run through everything. As long as you stay in the middle, you won't aggro anything. Once again, even if you were a hunter, you could just run through, feign death after a little bit, and then wait 30 seconds to essentially continue on until your timer's back up. All right, once you get to this area, you want to jump down. And you're getting over to this ledge over here. So I forgot to mention, it doesn't hurt if you have some fire protection potions, whether the greater or the regular. You could pre-pop them for the one spot that's a long jump run. So this whole area here, you don't need it. It's when you get up to this next area where it gets very tricky as far as it's a long haul. At minimum, you might need to be able to have like a health potion or something of that sort, just in case. But you're following this the entire way through, just staying on the ledge. You can get pretty far on the ledge here, so it's not too bad. Now, this is the tough part. So you need to jump the whole way past all of this. This is where it gets a little dicey. So if I have a health potion or the fire protection potion, I would have already popped one, waited 2 minutes, so then I could use something else again. This is where you're just going to jump the entire way through. This is the tough part. This is the long haul. So you can get up onto this little ledge right here. But you want to keep jumping because sometimes you're going to avoid the tick. If you're good, you can completely avoid the tick altogether. So I'm going to get up on here. I'm going to bandage up a little bit. And as you see, they're not aggroing on me anyways. So I want to make sure I'm fully healed up. And then I want to get over to this ledge over here. So far, not too bad. Once I take damage, it'll break my stealth. So I'm not very good at dodging and avoiding this this fire damage, but there is a way to do it without ever having to worry. So there, I had to use one health potion. So not terrible as far as that goes. So you take a stop at the little ledge there in the corner. I have made it the entire way by not having to stop at the ledge, but this is the part that's a pain in the butt. Okay, so you need to get past these three guys. So in reality, if I just try to run past them, you're going to aggro them. This is where I'm going to run by. I'm going to vanish. You could feign death. This is where if you had a second person, they could aggro them, run the opposite direction while you go do it. So that's not a bad option. So maybe if you're a rogue or a hunter, They could aggro, run it the opposite direction while you run over, get what you need, and then they vanish so no one dies. That's also a possibility as far as that goes. But you're going to see, so I'm just going to run right on through here. And okay, I don't think I've ever been able to pull that off without them aggroing on me. So, luckily I got right past them. And these ones, same concept. I'm just going to go right around. So I don't even have to vanish. Usually I have to vanish. But if you have the MC Attunement quest, this little thing right here is what you're going to click. So if you stand on the back side, click it, boom, now you're MC attuned. Like I said, easily soloed by Rogue or Hunter. If you have a Rogue or Hunter friend, you can have them lead the way, pull those mobs back so then you're able to get by. That's another option. Otherwise, you're going to have to run the full dungeon, which is sometimes tough to find someone that wants to do more than just arena and HOJ run. So this is a way around it. Hopefully it was helpful. Let me know if you had any tips or tricks that makes it a little bit easier. Love to hear the feedback. As always, though, game on.